Is this working? I think it is. Okay. So, what's up? So, Ninjago Dragons Rising Season 3 officially released. And I kind of want to take a little bit of time to, just talk about it. Talk about it for a bit because, I want to just go through my general opinions on it because I can, to be honest. And also, I just really want to talk about it, and I don't feel like making a full-length video about it, so, we're just doing it like this. So, I have a few, I have, like, main points I want to go through, but then I have, like, minor, like, details and, like, nitpicks that I have about the season. So, yeah. There's no order. I'll be basically just rambling throughout this whole entire stream. And, yeah. So, my general opinions on the season, I did like it. I thought it was good. I don't want to say too much about my opinion on it, like where I rank it, because I don't have a ranking of it. Like, if you give it like on my like seasons tier list, it's nowhere right now because I'm waiting until part 2 comes out until I can actually like rank it somewhere, because I don't want to like rank it like I don't want to rank it at like number 7 and then part 2 comes out and then it's like the worst season ever, because that's what I did with Crystallized, and Crystallized, we know how Crystallized turned out. But I thought it was good. I thought, out of all the seasons of Dragons Rising so far, it's definitely my favorite so far. I definitely enjoyed it a lot more. Now, the thing is with Dragons Rising, though, is that part 2 to each of the seasons, I am always, like, hit or miss on. I don't necessarily love Dragons Rising part 2 to its seasons. Like, season 1, I'm not a big fan of season 1 in general, but season 1, I liked part 1 a lot, and then part 2 kind of came around, and I was like, it's okay, I guess. But my whole opinion on part 1 was like, it's fine, it's like mid, to be honest. I didn't really like season 1. I just, not my cup of tea. Part 2, but then season 2 came out, Dragon's Dogma season 2, and I really liked part 1 of that season. I really did. And then part 2 came out, and then I was kind of like, it's okay, I guess. I like the tournament and whatnot, but, I might have just been a bit salty because of the leak, but no. I liked part 1 a lot. I was really excited. Like, yes, this is awesome. And then part 2 kind of comes out, and I was like, like I said, it was fine. I think because it was, like, too different. It didn't feel like they were part of the same season, and they also just didn't flow together. But part 1 of season 3, I really, so let's talk about it. So, the big thing this season did was the Forbidden 5. And, I like the Forbidden 5. I'm not gonna say they're my favorite villains in Ninjago, but they're not terrible. They're not bad. I think I wish we would have saw more of them, though. I feel like, in more of their powers, I feel like they weren't that intimidating. They weren't that, like you see, like, Ninjago villains, they're not, like, insanely, usually Ninjago villains are, like a big, like, bad one is like, oh, they got super bad powers, and they do. But I don't know. I feel like they just weren't intimidating. Like, you give me a villain like, I don't know, like, I don't know. Like, you give me a villain like Garmadon from like season 9 and 8. It's like, he's intimidating, man. Like, But like the Forbidden 5, in my opinion, they're just not that intimidating. If I'm being completely honest with you, I wasn't intimidated by them, but I did like them. I don't know that it's like there's Noct, there's Rocks, there's a couple other ones. I don't know their names, but the bug one, I think it's Drix. I'm not sure actually. I could be completely wrong on that, but I thought they were fine. Um, yeah, fine. The one with the bugs, whatever her face is, that's what I was getting at, and I lost my train of thought. The one with the bugs, I hate that power. I hate bugs. Bugs are nasty and absolutely terrifying. But I, I think she's the or he. I don't know. I think it was the only one with that we got shown with powers. Besides Noct. But I don't know. I could be wrong on that. I gotta rewatch it. But these are just my rough early thoughts. Anyways, I like the Forbidden Five. They weren't the main thing I was looking for, though. The main thing I was looking for, I was actually looking for two main things this season. Now I'll get into one of them right now. Eren this season. Let's talk about Eren for a bit. So Eren in part 2, decided to go with Roz instead of staying with the ninja. I really like Eren in this season. I think it's my favorite depiction of Eren in Dragon's Rising so far. I really, really like Eren in the season. I don't know why. I think he's not fully evil, but he isn't fully good. He's kind of like middle road. Like he kind of switches between being like completely evil and completely good, because he's not evil. He's not evil at all. He's just manipulated into being evil, basically. So for like example, like when he wanted to go help the village on water. I forget what they're called, but and Roz was like, no, what's more important, finding your parents or helping these people that you don't even know. And Eren just switches up, like, yes, master, let's go find my parents. Which, is just manipulating Eren. So he's not actually evil. He's just doing this because he wants to A, find his parents, and B, he wants to just not be with the people whose master caused the merge. So he's not evil, like everyone's saying he is. Like, I don't believe that Eren is evil. I really don't. But, in the season, we found out Eren's parents are dead. Quotation marks, dead. Because at the end, we figure out that, Roz lied. They're not dead. That's what Jay says at the end. That Eren's kid parents aren't dead. But about that, I thought Eren's reaction I thought his reaction was really, who plays Eren? I forget his name, but, I thought he did a really good job voicing Eren in that scene. And I don't know, I just really like Eren. Eren's relationship with Sora, I do like as well. I think that's also really good. There's this one scene in the season where they're kind of falling from, like, the mountain or whatnot. And, they're playing flashbacks and whatnot, and, Sora's like, take my hand and whatnot, and they kind of apologize. It's not the actual apology, but they kind of apologize, I guess, in the way, and Eren's like, my parents are dead, blah, blah, blah. I just think that's a really, really cool scene, really cute scene, too, especially for Eren and Sora, because I feel like with Eren and Sora, yeah, we get those friendship moments, but nothing like that, which I really like. I really, really like that. I do. It's probably, I was watching that, and I, like, watched it, like, twice, or, like, 3 times, because I was like, oh my god, that scene's so good. It was really good. It didn't remind me of the Dragon's Rising Season 2 Part 2 kind of scene, where, like, it's the flashback to, like, the blacksmith shot, but it did give me the feeling of when I was watching that scene, because when I watched the Kanye blacksmith shop, I guess, flashback scene, when, whatnot, I was, like, really hyped, and when I saw that scene, I was like, oh my god, that scene's so good. And I really liked it, so, I don't know, it might be one of my favorite scenes in the show as a whole. But no, I like it. I like Eren and Sora this season, too. I think their relationship kind of goes, their relationship is really good, because Eren and Sora only really interact at the end of the season, and at the very end of the season, after they, oh my god, what's the dragon's name? Hold the phone. I'm not forgetting this dragon's name. I'm not. There's no way. Oh my god. There's no way I just forgot this dragon's name. It's like the Chaos Dragon, whatever it's called. What the hell is it called? Oh my god, there's no way I'm forgetting this person. Oh, please hold. Oh my god. There's no way. Thunderfang? Thunderfang, that's its face. Yeah. What was I getting at? Oh yeah, so after the ninja, like, defeat Thunderfang. That was really embarrassing. But after the ninja defeat Thunderfang, right? Um, Aaron, like, Roz is like, let's go, Aaron, we got things to do. And Aaron is like, yes, master. He doesn't want to go. You can just tell that he doesn't want to go. Like, he's like, sorry guys, I gotta go. And and Sora's like, wait, I'm coming with you, because he's like, we're stronger together. Because before, I forget which episode, it was the episode that Aaron and Sora reunite. They played a bunch of flashbacks of how Aaron and Sora met, which I'll talk about in 2 seconds. Um, you know, and the one thing was that Sora got captured. I guess she got kidnapped by like the black skeleton dudes, and Aaron comes to her and because like Aaron was like made her mad or whatnot. I don't know. He cooked pies and then got blamed it on Sora or whatnot because he failed. And he's like, no, friends are like stronger together. It's blah blah blah, and and that's kind of the whole thing of that episode. But she goes to Sora. She goes to Aaron because we're stronger together, and I thought that was kind of weird. It's kind of just unexplained why she went. Like, yeah, we're stronger together, but like, wouldn't you want to convince Aaron to go back with the ninja instead of going with you? I mean, instead of going with him, like it just didn't make sense to me. But they're gonna do something with it. They're probably setting something up. I don't know what they're doing, but they're probably doing something. Um, but yeah, what was I about to say? Um, the flashbacks. That's what I want to talk about. So, in the season, they played a bunch of flashbacks of how Aaron and Sora met, and I think it's so cute of how they met. I really do. I think, like, Sora be like stealing food, and then the guy saying, "Whoever finds first gets free food," and then like Aaron distracting them with the pies. So it's cute to me, and then they become best friends. It's really cute. I like it. I thought it was really cool. The second thing that I was looking forward to the season is Jay, the ninja, or I should say Kai, Nia, and Wildfire search for Jay. Um, I thought, I thought they did that really well, sort of. So in the beginning of the season, I thought it was really cool. I was not expecting a Jay and Nia flashback scene that quickly. I was just not expecting that at all. And it looked like that they wanted to make Jay and Nia make out, but it's Lego, so they just made them hug instead. It really looked like, you know, but so Nia, Kai, and Wildfire, I should say Kai and Nia, are looking for Jay. They they fail the first time. They meet like these lightning things. I don't know what they're called, but they meet them, and then they get trapped, and then needed to do extraction and whatnot. It's and then they come to the conclusion of, well, Kai does. Kai's like, okay, maybe we can lure Jay to us by beating his it's like GXP or something, or so it's some game. I don't know what it's called. I need to find the name, or else it's gonna annoy me for like the rest of the day. Ah! No.
And he'll come. Why would Jade be so crazy? Got the skills to finally beat his high school.
What game is it? It's like GXP, right? I swear. GXP. Yeah, or whatever. It's like, it's some game. I don't know. It's some game, and Kai's like, okay, we can lure Jay to us if we break his high score. Which, it doesn't necessarily work in the way that they plan. It kind of works in the way that he just hacks it and just breaks it. Like, Kai goes and he beats it, and then Jay just hacks it from, like, somewhere unknown. The whole rogue plot was not plot, but the whole rogue thing was cool. I thought rogue was cool. It's rogue, I guess. And then at the end, Nia and Jay kind of team up. Not really team up, but like they kind of fight the Draconians that are kind of like brainwashed by the Forbidden Five, whatever they call it. And whatnot. So, they kind of do that. And at the end, they unmask him. And, oh, it's Jay. And the only thing I hate about Jay is his hairpiece. The hairpiece is hideous. It's Okino's hairpiece, which in Unagame's hairpiece, but in a brown with a blue tie to it. And I just think it looks ugly. Now, I don't know if that's just him having his hair back, because Jay's hair is just really long and curly. But I hope in part 2 they change it back because it's just bad, okay? It's just not good. I'm sorry, it's just not good. It's just not good to me. I don't really like it, to be honest. I think it's just, yeah, I don't like it. But I know people didn't like how Jay was handled in season 2. I thought he was handled fine. You need build up for his character if you were to have him be a main character in season 2, part 2. It just not make sense, because not only do you have to explain how Jay is here by Roz, you have to explain why Roz chose Jay, first of all. You also have to explain why Jay is doing this. Third, okay, where you have to explain to the characters where Jay has been, how he lost his memory or whatnot, because the ninja don't know that. We know that information. He was in the administration. He lost it because of the merch, but the ninja don't know that. They don't know anything about that. So you have to explain all these things. So that's why I think Jay was done really well in season 2, because then you can build him up for this season. You can have him be a small character. A small character in. Not a small character, but you can have him be a character in part 1, and then have a bigger role, because he didn't have a big role in season 2, part 1. But then you can have him be have a bigger role in part 2 now, because you have him hyped up. So I'm thinking Jay is gonna be. I don't know what Jay's gonna do in part 2. I'm hoping that he helps find Aaron's parents. I assume that's what it's gonna be, but who knows? I could be completely wrong. You never know with Ninjago. Another thing. So yeah, before I go into the other thing, I thought Jay was handled good. I did like Jay in the season. I would liked him to have more screen time. Yeah, but I don't. Okay, I'm actually gonna backtrack there. I don't think he's amazing in the season. I don't think he's great. I think he's just fine. I don't know. I hope he has more to do in part 2. I really do. But I'm hoping. That's what I'm hoping for. Yeah. But I think he's fine. I don't think he's terrible. I don't think he's bad. I just think he's fine. I would have liked more screen time from him in this season, but Because I was waiting. I was like, oh my god, when is Jay gonna pop up? Because I knew Jay was in the season. I did, but I was just mad at like when he's gonna pop up. And yeah. Next, let's talk about Pixel. Pixel in the season. I knew Pixel was in the season because of the sets, because of everything, and Pixel's cool in the season. Again, Pixel. I like Pixel. I really do. I'm a big Jay and Nia fan. That's my favorite ship in the show. But I liked Pixel in the season. I really did. Pixie is my second favorite ship in the show, and I did like it. I did like them in the season. I did. Okay, so let's go Pixel. Back to Pixel. Let's throw Zane out of the picture. So Pixel comes in. She's kind of in the same pod Zane was in like season 1. She's basically the same. She thinks so. When we meet Pixel again, she's like, "Oh, I saw you like 2 hours ago or whatnot." She has like no recollection of anything. So like, once the merge hit, she like blacked out and then like woke up in present, like where we are now. So it's like whatever. So I want to know, how does Zane remember and Pixel doesn't? That's what I want to know. And how does she get put in the pod? So whatnot. But anyways, that's not the point. I think Pixel was really good in the season. Her design is different. She's rocking white now. I don't really know. I prefer old design, to be honest. I really do. I'm not gonna lie. I prefer the blue, red, gold, and crazy combos. I really do. But that's because it's like that's what I picture when I see Pixel. When I see Pixel, I imagine that's Samurai X2 right there. But no, I thought she was good in the season. She didn't do much, to be honest. She was there, I guess. She helps with the final, kind of. She kind of does, I guess. And yeah, I thought she was just really good. I'm not really good. She's Pixel. She doesn't do much, anyways. Zane. I want to talk about Zane for like 2 seconds. I'm not gonna talk about him for that long, but Zane in the season is just like he gets like the fake out death again. You can't have Ninjago without fake out Zane death scene. So But I did like Zane this season. I thought he should have had more time. He didn't have like a whole episode dedicated to him, like the Great Zane Robbie, whatever that's called. But I thought he was fine. To be honest, he was just fine. But yeah, he has faked out death, and Pixel kind of had to like rebuild him again, and he's like this big like mech thing. Nothing really much to say about him, to be honest. And yeah, so sorry, I zoned out. Okay, who do I want to talk about next? Moro. Let's talk about Moro, because Moro was a character I didn't know how they were gonna do him in this season, because I thought Moro was just gonna be a flashback. I really did. But no, he's here. He's in the season, and I cannot be happier. I love Moro. Moro is my favorite Ninjago villain of all time, and I'm really happy he's here. Moro looks weird in the season. I don't know if that's just me, but he looks like he's not finished rendering for animation. I don't know. That could just be me, or that could just be like the art style he's put in now. But I really like Moro in the season. He doesn't have a big role. At the end of the season, kind of just gets like eaten and whatnot. But he doesn't have a huge role. But he helps Eren get the healing elixir for Roz, and I thought Moro was just really cool in the season. I was not expecting him to be an actual person who it's just there. I thought it was gonna be a flashback. But I guess it's true. I guess it's fine because he is part of the Departed Realm, and yeah. So yeah, the Departed Realm was also really cool. The blades. I forget what the blades are called, but the blades. I forgot to talk about the blades in the Forbidden 5, but I'll talk about the blades for Thunder thing. I forget what they're called, but anyways. But yeah. What's another character? Cole. Cole did nothing. Cole did nothing in this entire season, like absolutely nothing. Like I'm shocked he was even in this season because Cole was there for I don't know how long, 2 minutes. Let's say 2 minutes in like the first episode. Not in the rest of the season. I don't believe. I think he's only in the first episode, and then he makes a little like appearance in like the last like couple of episodes, but does nothing. Like the last episode, he makes an appearance. So Cole goes to Land of Lost Things, and then at the end of the season, he is like shown because he is like he's like giving shelter, helping give shelter to like these people who because like end of the world stuff. But he just did nothing. I was really disappointed about that because and he's also there when Jay's at the monster at like the final 5 minutes of the season, part 1. But I was just really disappointed because he just wasn't there. And I'm not like the biggest Cole fan. Like I like Cole. I do like Cole. Cole's great. But like I'm not like the biggest fan of him where it's like, oh, if he's not in the season, I'm crying. Like if he's not in the season, like that's fine. But like it's like any ninja. Like if a ninja isn't in the season that much, then of course it's gonna be like, what are we doing, But like I wish that the ninja was just on screen with each other for more than like 5 minutes. Like, I wish we could just have like a whole episode with the ninja just like together, because like the thing with like the thing I liked about Dragon's Rising Season 2 Part 2 was, like, the characters were, like, together. Like, they weren't, like, separated one up, but they were together. And I feel like in this season, you just have, like, them, like, split up. Aaron's obviously an exception. But, like, I wish that, like, they were just there, to be honest. But, yeah, Cole was kind of disappointing. But, again, I'm not, like, I know I was just complaining, but, like, I'm not gonna be like, oh man. But yeah. I want to talk about Ericor. Is that how you say his name? Ericor, whatever. The Jinn. He's the Jinn. Wishes are weird now. It's like he can grant any wish ever. Dareth's back for some reason. I saw Dareth and I thought it was a flashback scene. I thought that the Ericor and like they grant you wishes to people was a freaking flashback scene, and Dareth was there, and I was like, oh, that's a flashback. And then like the Forbidden Five pop up out of him. I was like, what the hell is this? Like, Dareth's back? Like, you gave me no preparation for this at all. Like, I didn't even, like, what? He's there for, like, 2 seconds. He's not like that. He wished if he to be, like, a ninja or whatnot, like a ninja master. And I was like, what? It was, Dareth is, like, I like Dareth a lot, so, it doesn't matter for me. But I was just really unexpected. I wasn't expecting Dareth to be back because, like, where did Dareth go for the entirety of seasons 1 and 2? Like, where was he? Like, we get no explanation, like, at all. But no, Ericor, the Forbidden Five come to Ericor because, the blade from Season 2, Part 2, that basically kills Lloyd for, like, 2 seconds, makes him go into coma, that's one of the blades that they need. The blades, I'll talk about the blades right now instead. The blades are, like, as you can see on screen, the blades are, so Thunderfang is, like, chained up to 5 chains. Forbidden 5, yeah. So, and they need these blades right here, which I forget what they're made out of. I don't know what they're called, but I want to say prismatic blades. That's what I'm getting at. Is that true? They are the prismatic blades. Yeah. So that's what they're called. The prismatic blades can cut the chains loose, and the like I said, the sword that made Lloyd go into coma in Season 2 Part 2, that was one of these, but it's broken, but it was broken, and it's like it has like this stuff around it, so they want to go to Ericor to is that his name, Ericor? I swear that's not his name, but like it is. Ericor, yeah. So they go to Ericor so he can, like, and they want to wish, like, hey, wish this blade back to its original state, wish it fixed, because it's shattered, it's broken. And Ericor refuses, And he's like, no. And he's like, oh, the ninja could deal with you. So he brings back Nia and Sora and Ryu. And they kind of fight. And it doesn't end well. They lose. But there's this little like device thing that they trap Aerocor in. So, the Forbidden Five. And, he has to grant the wish. So he grants it. And then whatever. And they also grant like Nia and Sora to like bow down to them, and Sora eventually figures out, oh, the little cage that Erico's trapped in is made of tech, so Sora just like uses her powers to like open it up and stuff, and yeah, so wishes are kind of confusing, which I don't really like Erico is fine. I don't. So yeah, so Erico is like I don't have an opinion on Erico, to be honest. Like Erico is just fine. Like I like it's like he's just like I don't have an opinion on him. Like it's like season 1 characters just like float over my brain. Like I don't care about them. I care less about Aerocor. Like Zeotrix was in the season, I think. Zeotrix, whatever. Zeotrix, Beatrix, same person. Zeotrix was basically in the season. She was telling her, like, hunt down Rouse for me. I'll give you your like your loot, not loot, your coin, your money, your the amount of money you want to hunt for. And I saw her, I was just like, get her off my screen. I don't care about you. I don't like Zeotrix. I don't like Beatrix. I don't like. Yeah, Rapton was here. I don't know why Rapton was here either. Rapton's like the most mid character in this whole entire series. I don't care about him either. I think he's just boring. Thank the Lord Dorama was in this season. I hate Dorama with a passion. I just don't like him. He comes on at random times. I don't like him, but I'm like ranting at that point. But yeah, it's just boring, to be honest. Erico is fine. I don't hate him, but like he's just like I don't care about him. Like I could not care less. I just don't care about him. I don't not like him, but I don't love him. That's what I'm getting at. But yeah, I thought he was fine. Wishes are confusing though. They kind of, I don't know. They're just confusing. Like he can't wish because of his powers are too weak. I don't really care, to be honest. Let's talk about Thunderfang now, because Thunderfang is so cool. This is like. I'll talk about this and then Kainia. I talked about Kainia a little bit. I'll talk about Kainia first because I just kind of like talk. I like Kainia's relationship in the season. I really do. The thing I like about Dragon's Rising is like they make characters feel closer. They make characters feel like an actual family. They actually talk to each other. They actually have feelings and whatnot. So I think that's cool. And Kainia just act more like a brother and sister because ever since like season 7. I haven't really gotten that out of them too. I really haven't. Like even Seabound didn't do that much with it. Like Seabound was Jay and Nia. Like that was their. That's Nia's teams, but like secondary character definitely Jay. Like that was like Jay and Nia's like hour of like power or whatnot. Like it was like Jay and Nia. Like you see Jay caring for Nia every single second of that season. In Dragon's Rising, you don't have Kai caring for Nia every second and Nia caring for Kai every second, but you have those little scenes where like. They either bicker or they just act really sibling-y. I don't know. They just act more like brother and sister because as they should because like from season 8 to Crystallized, they weren't really siblings. Well, they were always siblings, but like they didn't really act like siblings. Like I saw them, I kind of forgot they were siblings half the time because they just didn't do anything as siblings. Like they didn't like bicker, they didn't argue, they didn't like disagree. Those are all synonyms for each other, but you get the point. They just didn't do much. They just were like they barely talked, to be honest, too. And I'm like, it's just sad. But like with this season, especially last season, with the Kainia blacksmith shop scene, like that scene's awesome. It's like one of my favorite scenes in the entire show. But yeah, I thought they were really good in the season though. They bicker, they joke with each other, they tease each other. They're just really cute in the season. I love their relationship. I love their sibling. How much of siblings there are in this season and series, to be honest. They're really just like always there for each other. And yeah, let's talk about Thunder Fang now. So Thunder Fang is the main threat along with the Forbidden Five. But Thunder Fang is cool. This like monstrosity of a dragon, like literally like insanely huge, like the biggest dragon I've seen in the show, like ever. And she's like this, and she is it he or she? I don't even know. But it's like, oh my god, it's like this monster. It's like huge. It's like scary. Like that's a threat. Like when I saw that, I was intimidated by that. Like that. Like that's a threat right there. Like like when I say I want the Forbidden Five to be a threat, that's the threat I'm talking about. Like Thunderfang is insane. Like I that's I was not expecting that. So like I said, Thunderfang gets resurrected by the Forbidden Five using the little swords, and Thunderfang goes ham on the ninja. Like the ninja are failing so much to like trying to get this dragon to like be defeated. And what I liked about this fight was like I said, Nia, I don't know if I said this earlier, I feel like I did, but like Jay and Nia like team up, kind of. Nia doesn't know it's Jay until he uses his lightning. But you know, everyone kind of just gets like a little like cool action scene in this. Almost everyone. But I think everyone. I'm not sure, but everyone does their part, I guess. Eren is the main hero of the day. He channels his object spinjitzu through the healing elixir that's left. It's something about souls. I forget what Moro said, but he says something about like the souls forget whatever. And Eren's like, "Oh, let's do that." So you know, and Raz's whole teachings were like, "Oh, you gain strength from your anger, from your hatred and whatnot." And Sora, when Sora was apologizing to Eren, I know I didn't talk about this, but I didn't really find it necessary to because I talked about Eren and Sora, kind of. I didn't really find it necessary, but when Sora was apologizing to Eren, Sora was like, "You're a great ninja," and Eren's like, "Oh, but like I channel my things I didn't even know I could do," and Sora's like, "But you channel your strength. You can channel strength through your courage or your not courage." She said like hope, hope something. I won't say courage, but I don't know. But through your hope and whatnot, and blah blah blah. So Eren is like thinking about that, and he throws the elixir on. It kind of like kills off the dragon, and Thunderfang goes to the portal room, and kind of like eats more or whatnot. No, it's insane. But yeah, I really like how Thunderfang is defeated. I really do. And it gives Eren like the time to like to shine, because I feel like Eren these past like 2 seasons, like literally no, not like I think, but like literally Eren these past 2 seasons has just first season it was not good of a ninja. Last season he betrayed the ninja, and then in part 1 he got lied to. He didn't even use his object spinjitzu. So this time actually being able to use it and like actually like using it somehow, I thought was really good, and it gave him time to shine. And I think Thunderfang is cool. And yeah. What else do I want to talk about? Ooh. Animation. It's insane. I think this is like the best Ninjago has looked in a while. I want to say this is the best. Like, Dragon's Rising is like insane. Like, Dragon's Rising like animation is like top notch. Like, literally, like you cannot get better than that. Like, this is the best Ninjago has looked in like a while. And I didn't say this on here, but I think that Dragon's Rising is the season 1, 2, and 3 of Dragon's Rising so far is the best Ninjago has looked since the Oni trilogy, and I stand by that. I really do. Season 11 to Crystallizes animation, I feel like just dropped in quality as season progressed. Like, you have the season 11 with its like animation being like really bright, saturated, cool, shadows, everything. Like the monastery fight scene, Ninja vs. Wu in season 11, is beautiful. I will stand by that. I think some people didn't like it because of like how shadowy and saturated it looked, but I really liked it. I thought it was really, really good. But no. Um, but yeah, I think the season looks beautiful. Pacing, I think this pacing is better than I don't want to say it's better. I don't know if it's better than season 2, part 1. I'll be the judge of the pacing when the whole season comes out compared to all the seasons. But for part 1, I thought the pacing was pretty good. For Dragon's Rising season 1's pacing, I didn't necessarily like because it went kind of slow and then it sped up and then went slow again. In my opinion, I didn't really like it. But then season 2's I did like. This season, I think like the first 2 episodes I think are kind of, I don't want to say slow because they're not slow. They felt fast to me, but I can see how people saw they were. I can see them being kind of slow, you know. But I don't know. I thought the pacing was pretty good in the season. I don't know. And then I'll say this though. We bounced through the plot lines really like one scene will be with Aaron and Raz, and then we'll just jump over to like Kai, Wildfire, and Nia. It like I rather like if you're gonna do that, just like space it out more. I don't know, just like make scenes longer, cause like we're just jumping at that point, like 30 seconds. It's just like just stop. But it didn't really bother me that much. But yeah, it didn't really bother me. I just thought I would say that. And the intro, I'm not a big fan of Re-Rise. I like the Weekend Whip. The Weekend Whip is like that's what I like, you know. I think Ninjago's song, I think the Weekend Whip by The Fold. And when Dragon's Rising Season 1 came out, I didn't like Re-Rise. I didn't like the intro for it. I really didn't. I thought it was 1, too short, and 2, I just thought it just sounded bad. Season 2, I liked a lot more because of the intro style of it, of the actual animation of it, and then I think it fit better because Re-Rise would be put in random parts of episodes. I'd be like, just like put it in the beginning of the episode, like not that hard, like them cutting it would just be weird. And that was kind of my complaint. That's kind of another complaint I had about season like 1 and like 2, because like they feel like they've just like they made every episode like they made like the entire thing, and then they just like cut parts of it to, and then like was like, okay, this cut is one episode, this cut is another episode. It just didn't it was just like what, so it just didn't, you know. But this season actually felt different, and season 2 I guess, but Re-Rise was remixed, and I liked it. I really did. I usually skip Re-Rise after the first like 2 episodes. I watched the intro for Re-Rise every single time it played because I liked it that much. I really, really did like it, and I don't know if that's because it fit well with the animation. I don't know if I liked the remix. I don't know. I just really liked it. I thought it was good. And that's about all I have to talk about because I don't know. That's all. Yeah, those are my opinions. I know I just got rambled in this stream, but you know, just wanted to get my opinions out, and you know, so yeah, when the full season comes out, so part 2, I'll probably make a video. I don't know. We'll see when I get there. I do have a video. I'm gonna try to make. I'm on spring break right now. So, I'm going to try to make the video that I want to make. And yeah. So, yeah. That's all I got to say. I don't have any much, I don't really have anything else to say, but yeah. Those are my official opinions. And yeah. See y'all later.